Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're reviewing the BMW X5. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the BMW of Murray for giving me some time with this X5. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions, just ask for Brian. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 3-liter inline-6 that goes to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 23 around town and then 27 on the highway, with power outputs being 375 horsepower and then 398 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you can see the BMW logo there on the center, and then I like this here on the side. That's pretty interesting looking. And then popping down below, headlight design looks sharper compared to what you have with the previous X5. And then that's cool with the little kind of piece there on the side. And then look at this with the brush finish, same thing with the grille as well. And so you put it all together, I think it's a pretty good looking car. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275 by 45 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here with the wheels, you got the silver there on the wheels, also on the brake caliper as well. And then you've got these fender flares here, pretty cool looking. I like that trim on the side, that's fun. And then more of that silver trim all along the side. Got the body painted mirror caps, and then more of that brush trim around the windows. And then here is your full side view with the X5. And if it'll focus, key fob, you've got the BMW logo here, that's lock function. Your lock and unlock and pop open for the hatch, all that stuff on the key fob. But anyways, let's take a look at the hatch. Which we have a split gate here. So you have a little tailgate there at the bottom, and then you've got the hatch at the top. And then look at that, it's pretty cool with the cargo cover in the back. I like the X logos here on the back too. But yeah, I mean, tons of space in the rear of the X5. And when you're all done, just press that button right there and it'll close both of them at the same time. Look at these taillights, really sharp with the design. Again with the BMW logo, X5, and then your xDrive 40i badge. Got the covers over the exhaust tips, so that's the exterior. Now taking a look at the door panel, you can see soft touch here at the top of the stitching and down below. I like the ambient lighting there too. And then we've got a bunch of storage. And then this is nice, it's even soft touch at the bottom there. And then look at these seats. Got that cool design down the center with all the perforations. Legroom in the back is solid. Got a little storage pocket. Charging area. Some vents here in the center. We've got our own climate zone here in the back for either passenger. Heated seats as well. And I forgot to mention, look at that wood trim. And then headroom back here, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, look at the nice trim. You got your memory seat function, blind spot running with the mirrors. More of that cool trim. Ambient lighting strip down below. The mirrors do power fold in. And you got more of the wood trim too. And then look at that perforated all down the center as well. All of our adjustments here on the side. Got your light controls there. And look at that with the vent. And then there's soft touch and stitching all across the dash. Also some wood trim there. It's nice. So here's a quick look at the steering wheel. We've got paddles here on the back. Nice trim all around. Got the stitching everything with the airbag cover, practical controls like cruise control, all of that. And then we've got this digital gauge cluster here in the center. Nice looking. Fun party trick as you change the drive modes. It'll pop up with the gauge cluster. So I think that's a nice feature. And then we do have a heads-up display as well. Now taking a look at the infotainment system, you guys can see we've got a 360 camera system here to recognize turn out the back with the steering wheel. Good resolution, all of that. So that's fantastic. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system itself, pretty quick response time. I pressed the wrong tab. There we go. You guys can see all the menus you can scroll through. So easy enough to use. There's a lot going on. But once you figure it out in terms of how to use all the doodads and everything, it's pretty good. Notice we have heated and cooled seats, by the way. Heated steering wheel, dual zone climate. You got all the luxury features. Again with that nice trim here, and then you can see all the lines go to the X5 logo. I like this for the vents. And then down below you've got the controls for the radio, all of that. And this is cool for a wireless phone charging pad and everything. So nice trim. And then we have for the little dial, shifter for the infotainment system, transmission selector, you can see stability control, parking sensors, engine stop start, drive modes with your hill descent control, auto hold, parking brake, and then center console. It's nice trim here on the outside, and then the glove box. Soft touch, there's lots of soft touch in this. And then we do have a panoramic center flip top. Now it's gonna be hard to see, but 2025 X5, after all options, this one stickers for $77,810. And let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, heads-up display, above the mirrors, and the rest of the rear. Let us set off in the BMW X5, the regular X5, not even an M Sport package. It looks like there's a chain across the way for that, so I don't think I can go out that driveway. We'll see if the next one's unblocked or what's up. Maybe we are trapped. Well, there's a chain with that one too. Oh no! This test drive might be cut short because we might be locked in. Let's see if this one's open. I bet this one will be open. Yeah. Escape from the BMW prison. So I am interested to see how this performs. It's got good power for the standard power output with the new X5. I think it's pretty impressive, 375 horsepower. I wonder if that's response to Genesis, because they make the GV80 that competes against this, and you can get it with a 4-cylinder, but their 6-cylinder starts off with 375. So if BMW's like, we gotta at least match Genesis that they're kind of competing against now. What I will say is solid torque output. Don't really have to get into it all that much. And the suspension's solid. Going over the bumps and everything, I think it handles it pretty well. So that's a plus. Yeah, this is nice. Seats are comfortable too. Ah, see, look, this is what I'm talking about. Look how much more aggressive my BMW looks than that old one. Not saying the old one looks bad, it just doesn't look as aggressive. This new front end's definitely, ooh, it's got some push. So we'll pop it in the sport mode. See how that changes things, or if it does. You gotta love this engine. It's just so torquey. It's a really wonderful powertrain. Again, there's a reason why BMW obviously uses this. Toyota uses it in the Supra. Ineos uses it in the new Grenadier. It's just a great powertrain. It's been shown to be reliable, tunable. Power delivery is really good. So X5, this is, you know, BMW's bread and butter here in the US, right? We Americans love our SUVs and trucks. This is BMW's SUV that is the right size. And what I mean by that is you've got space for passengers, you've got space for cargo, and then it's got good power, right? I think like the X3, for example, is a cool car. It's just not big enough for what a lot of people are gonna, you know, use the vehicle for. So let me know you guys think about the X5. Let me know you think about this powertrain, the X5, but you know, even though it's not the fire-breathing monster that you get in, you know, an X5M, for example, I think it's a great powertrain. It really works well for this car.